Federal minimum wages. Whoever controls works and wages controls mores, according to Susan Anthony. Federal minimum wage has been an ongoing topic for many years. Depending on lifestyle and position in life, you can argue for or against raising federal minimum wages. With minimum wages rate at 40 hours a week, you're only making $290 before taxes. On average, $1160 a month. For a high school student living at home with their parents, that's great. For an adult with responsibility, it's an issue. The problem is many families suffer because they don't have a fair chance at life because federal minimum wage hasn't been increased since 2009. With anything in life, there are always pros and cons. But should there be pros and cons to having a better life in this great nation that we call America? I hope by the end you will see that a better life is for all. The ability to contribute to society and to help build up the next generation by raising minimum wages. First off, you may argue that employees with a tight budget may lay off employees to remain solvent if the federal wages are increased. Some employees will make more, but others would seek other employment opportunities, stressing the employment system, according to Tools.com. Between July 2015 and the last increase in 2009, the federal minimum wage has lost 9.6% of its purchase due to inflation, according to Drew Silver. If we raise minimum wages, it would increase economic activities and spur jobs growth, according to ProCons. The more a person makes, the more taxes they will take out. The country will benefit off this. You may also say that because of minimum wage wages increase, the companies would just take their business across to other countries, as they have done so in the past, according to ProCons. Raising federal minimum wage would reduce government welfare spending, according to ProCons. The more a person makes, the less SNAP benefits they will apply for and housing assistance they can be qualified for, resulting in taxpayers' money being used for something else. That could be $7.6 off annual government spending on income and support programs, and result taxpayers having tax breaks for companies. Which bring me to my final point. You may also say free market should determine minimum wages and not the government, according to ProCons. Since 1938, when President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the first federal minimum wage into law on CNN, it has since been changed 22 times by the Congress. The last change happened over 11 years ago in 2009. The question is who would be the first person to step up and make that first step? As of January 2020, a total of 29 states in the District of Columbia has a minimum wage that has higher than the federal rates, according to Alice Doyle. Some of the states include Florida, California, New York, Washington, and etc., according to Empowerment Policy. These states understand that increasing minimum wage would have a 3 to 5% chance in reducing crime. It would also reduce poverty, and that it would allow people to afford housing employment policy. The fact that people argue against raising federal minimum wage shows a sense of greed and not having compassion for someone else. It shows that we don't want everyone to be able to afford a decent wage, to be able to live the American dream. It shows companies and people are not willing to sacrifice for a better country. I want us to contact our senators and lawmakers and stress the issue and push the issue that raising minimum wage would do for others. That we should all have a better chance at life in this great nation that we call America. Thank you.